Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is Martin McFly and I'm coming to you guys with yet another video for today. So for today guys, it's a little late, but I had to do a video now because I finally got in all my orders, my shipments for the Raging Bull 5s that I bought for this last weekend. So thank God I was able actually to hit 4 pairs for retail, 2 personal sizes which are size 11, and then 2 GS sizes from my local store, which one is a 4.5, one is a 5.5. So I'm gonna do a brief comparison of this actual sneaker. And so before we do so, let me just get right into the adult pair. So guys, today, bam, we are showing, which by now a lot of you guys already have seen a bunch of these pairs floating, are the Raging Bull 5s. So you guys can see they kept it very true to OG. Everything stayed the same. There's only probably like 2 or 3 differences that, you know, OG heads can spot right away from those that were actual owners of this. And I can actually tell you, because I actually used to own these in high school, the first major one that you can notice off rip is actually the suede and the color of the suede. So on this release, they actually made the suede a bit lighter. I think you guys already heard this throughout YouTube. They did make the red a little bit lighter, and the suede is definitely, of course, not up to par from the original release. But aside from that, I think that these were done perfectly done. I think this is one of the best retros. I think, to me, the best retro period that has ever been done by Jordan Brand, in my opinion, are the Concord 11s. But these are definitely a close second. And the reason why is because the suede is not really a bad material. It's soft, but then it has like a rough touch to it. So I would say that it's more along the lines of it being, you know, like almost like a, you know, lower, just a tier lower of the OG pair. But nonetheless, man, it's still a beautiful pair, as you guys can see. There's really nothing crazy about the shoe aside from the color itself. So yeah, and so what I would say is that the other major difference that you guys can spot if you have had an older pair is actually the tongue. I know it's probably going to be insignificant to a lot of you guys, but to me, as someone who had the older pair, and comparing it to what I remember in my mind, is that this actually, the 3M is like it's a little glittery almost. It's like very shiny. It's very glistening, and I don't know, I just don't like it personally. It's almost kind of girly, but it's not a huge deal breaker. It's just a, you know, personal pet peeve of the new 5s that they've been releasing. So I just personally, I'm not a big fan of it. But the GS pair actually has the tongue that the OGs used to have, which I'm gonna show in a little bit when I compare them. But so that's the second one. And then the third one, which you're probably not gonna be able to see because I don't think there's enough light here, but the insoles are actually just black and white, the insole being all black, and then the white Jordan. I'm gonna put here in the video, as you guys can see in the screen, the OG pairs, for those that remember, the actual insoles were part of the design of the box, which is that the wood grain. And to me, I thought that was one of the dopest insoles that Jordan Brand has ever put on a GR pair of shoes. And so that's the three major, I guess, differences from the actual last release. I guess a fourth one, which is the shape, but the shape on these is actually so good that, to me, I don't even think that's an issue. But yeah, I think, to be honest, that's it. But aside from that, they actually stay true to actual form, as far as like colorway, as far as like how the shoe actually looks like if you actually put them on feet. So I gotta applaud Jordan Brand. This has actually been the best retro to me since the Concord 11s, and I mean the last one, not the ones from 2011. The 2018 pair was perfect. I think, to me, that's the best retro period, and this is definitely a close second. And you guys can see they even kept it true to OG on the clear soles, because the OG had a red Jumpman. I would have thought at least they would have probably done like a black Jumpman or something, or maybe like a, I don't know, something different, you know. But again, like I said, I stressed it that I'm just glad that Jordan Brand actually did their thing with this release. So with that being said, let me see. I think I'm gonna just put this one down. I'm just gonna show the box a little bit. As you guys can see, the box is very basic. You know, it's just a Jumpman, you know, with wood grain on it, which is a dope box. I'm not here by any means saying that the box is trash or is whack or is nothing special. I personally love it because they stay true to the actual OG pack. So again, kudos to Jordan Brand for that. Now, as we get into the GS pair, that's when things get a little bit more different. Not major differences, but still some differences. As far as you can see, the box is a huge indication of why these are GS sizes. As you guys can see, they give you just the original Jordan 5 box, which this is a part that I always feel for the GS people, is that you guys always end up getting the short end of the stick when it comes to like the totality of the package and the quality. Definitely, this is one of the reasons why I feel sorry for small feet gang. But nonetheless, it's still, the shoe is all that matters. The box is not really a huge deal. I just personally, me, if you're gonna make a special packaging, do it for everyone. But yeah, let's get into the shoes. So guys, this right here is the GS size. You guys, from off rip, it doesn't look like there's any differences, but going back to that tongue thing, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show it right now, but I don't know if you guys can see it in camera, but I can see it. As you can see, this one right here, the one that is on the men's pair, is actually a very glittery effect, and this one is very toned down, and it's actually mute. It's more like, I would say, it's more like a I guess like a matted out version. That's the best way to put it, and it actually is. And this is how the OG pair used to come in. The OG Raging Bulls had that matted out 3M look, which is, I personally like it better. The reason why I don't like this one is because it's just too much, man. I don't know. It looks too sugary. I don't know. That's the best way to say it. But as far as like the shoes itself, they stay true to form. I mean, there's no difference. They made them exactly the same. It's just that, you know, the GS pairs, the back is a little weird. The GS pairs, if you can see, it almost has like a cone shape. Like it goes from being big to then very small and like skinny. And the men's pair is normal. And then here you guys can see the bottoms are the same. So that's pretty much it. It's not really a huge difference, guys. Man, again, I gotta give it up to Jordan Brand. They really did their thing with this pair, and I'm just so happy to have been able to get my size 11s, you know, my personal pairs, and I was able to get some GS pairs. Of course, the GS pairs I'm gonna flip. Those I just got it because, I mean, there was the only thing left in my you know, my neighborhood store, and so I was like, you know what, why not make some money so it can cover some of the cost of the pairs that I bought for personal. I was actually able to buy 2 more size 11s on eBay because I got 2 sellers to sell me each pair for $255 shipped. So that's $255 flat, and I thought that was an amazing deal for both pairs. And shout out to those sellers on eBay. Thank you guys for giving me a deal. You guys make your flip money, and in return I'm able to get 2 more pairs for the personal that, you know, for a great price. You know what I mean? And so, guys, that's pretty much it. And guys, before I let this go, I hope this release really taught a lot of you guys not to panic buy. I remember that when people got their L's on sneakers and every other foot site, dude, these went up to 325, bro, like around 330 to 325, 320, around that range, like from 315 to 330, and people were buying them up. Like, people were panic buying, and now look, the prices went down once sneakers, you know, pairs came into people's house and the foot apps. So guys, hopefully this is a valuable lesson to you guys out there that are buying personals. Do not panic buy. Just always wait it out. Wait like a week after release, and prices will go down. Now after a week, like 2 weeks later, I would definitely recommend not to lose out around that time frame, because after that, that's when the prices start to go up. But with that being said, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this video again. This has been your boy Marty McFly. Thank you guys for watching. Keep watching and keep liking my videos. Keep commenting. Do what you have to do to make the algorithm know that we putting in work. Thank you for watching my videos. Have a good one. Stay blessed.